since I've done a video on Purple Hat Games, but hey, welcome back. I'm doing a video. So, what have I been up to? Well, I've been playing games and yeah, trying to, well, only recently found out the news about Sony. So, will I talk about that in this video? Possibly. Is it really going to affect my gaming collection? Not really, because I won't be going anywhere past PlayStation 4. So this is what my games are. What you see me picking up is what we now class as vintage. Retro, I used the word wrong really, retro, because retro is looking back, whereas vintage is what we had. So what I'm going to do, it took a while to actually collect anything decent, really enough to make a video. So I've got a couple of imports which are pretty cool, and I've got some add-ons to games I already had. So we'll go through those, and then we'll go through some pickups that have literally come into my acquisition recently. So the first two games on the Sega Saturn, Japanese imports. The first one is Pebble Beach Golf Links. It's like one of the early ones. So this is available in the NTSC and PAL region as a normal game, but these were in a little second-hand shop, and they're very good condition. Very good condition. I mean, this is playable, but everything's in Japanese. But they were cheap, so I got this one, and I got Gotha as well. Now I did put Gotha in, and it is some kind of turn-based 3D shooter, and it's very confusing, and I didn't understand what was going on and what I was supposed to do. But I think I paid about £8 for the two, so I'm not going to complain, and they're now in my Japanese collection. So they go on the shelf. Where's them? Oh yeah, down under there. There we go. Oh, you can't see that shelf there. Underneath the Sega logo. So the other bits, as you saw in my N64 pickups video, which shockingly was the last pickups video I did, and that was 5 months ago. Seriously slacking, people. So anyway, I got a replacement box and protector for Pokemon Stadium, and I got a manual with it as well to add to it. Sorry, so it is now complete. But this is a custom box, and it's handmade. So really happy about that. There is a seller I've got on eBay who just makes boxes and stuff for me, and then I go and look for a manual. So Formula One cartridge is probably on the shelf here, but I've got the box and the book. So quite happy. And on some of these boxes it does say reproduction box there. So if you do sell it, then really it's only fair to tell whoever you sell it to that it's a repro box. Then you haven't got any comeback then. Next one I bought, I don't know if I actually did a video on it. I picked up the cartridge for Banjo-Kazooie on the N64, and then I got a box for it. It's got no protector at the moment, but it did need a tray. I found an N64 poster to go with it, so the manual is not in the best of condition, but it's there, it's complete, and there we go, cartridge, tray, and the box. It's darker cardboard than what Nintendo used, and it's more sturdy than what Nintendo used. So yeah, I am quite happy to have a reproduction box. You know, as long as my game has got a home, I really don't mind. It's no skin off my nose whatsoever. So let me know how you may let me know how you feel about repro boxes. And previously I talked about some Sega games. So Road Rash 2 up on my shelf there. It's now in a box. Unfortunately, there's not enough room in there for the manual. And with the Desert Strike, the book is so thick that you wouldn't get it in there. So how Sega did it, or EA Sports did it, I really don't know. So anyway, on to the most recent pickups of my collection. I went to a charity shop literally not far from me. It's like 5 minute drive, and I found, was it, yeah, two games for the 360 in one specific charity shop, and yeah, one for the Nintendo Wii and one for the Xbox 360. So we'll go with Xbox 360 first, and Dragon Age Inquisition. I didn't even know this existed, and I thought that looks interesting. I did have Dragon Age 1 and 2. Found out this has got 2 discs. Unfortunately, the tray is broken, and you get like a flimsy leaflet for a manual. Terrible. And you get your little 2-day Xbox Live Gold trial, which won't work anymore. But yeah, I've never played this before. Don't know what it's like. Feel free to let me know if you have played it, what you think of it. But I like the artwork on the front cover. It's very, very cool. And if you look at the bits coming down, if you look at the light bits, you can see a dragon head sticking up. So that's pretty cool. I thought that was very impressive. I like the artwork. So the other one, I don't know what to make of this. On the Nintendo Wii, G1 Jockey Wii 2008. But this was £1. I mean, I couldn't argue that it's £1. It's complete with the manual, and it responds really well. Actually, I did put it in my Nintendo Wii, and it responds really well. You know, so it's got everything in there. It's even got like a little postcard thing and your little Nintendo warning sleeve. So yeah, made by Koei of all people, who make all sorts of things, all sorts of games. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to play that, but it was £1. It was £1. I'm not going to argue. So a few days ago, I was in town, and I thought I'm going to go treat myself, because why not? It's been a long time. So I went into Wants, where I shop quite frequently. Well, not as much as I used to. And I was looking for one specific game, which I never really completed. And that specific game, Grand Theft Auto 4, there's a few things I didn't do right at the very end of the game, and I thought, you know, I'd really like to get it again. So unfortunately, I think my file is corrupt, because I tried to upload the game and it won't work. So it keeps sending me back to the very start of the game. So, and to be honest with you, I think I'd like to play it right from the start all over again. But unfortunately, this disc is going to have to go to the cleaners. It is in awful shape. It is bad. Very, very, very scratched. So that is, I'm going to get that resurfaced. I couldn't find it in any other shops, and I wonder why. Other games are around, maybe. Why is that in the game pile? That should not be there, because it was already in my collection. Now, while I picked up that game, and there's a story about this one, I saw something which I'd never seen before, and I've played the Elder Scrolls Oblivion. Well, I've got it, I'm working my way through it, and I saw something on the shelf. Shivering Isles expansion pack, and I'm thinking, that's interesting, I've never seen that. So I asked the guy in the shop, and he said, yeah, well, that's what they did before they did DLC. So this is a very early expansion pack, so like something you'd get on PC. But look at the price. It's £1.95. And I'm thinking, I cannot argue at getting a physical expansion pack for Oblivion. So yeah, I've got it. The only thing is it's missing the poster and it's missing the manual. But do I need those to play this? No, I really don't. Because I'm playing through the main game. I know what I'm doing. So this is not a problem. So I put my spare poster in there, because for some reason I've got 2 posters. So I'll put that in there for temporary. And while I was in there, I spotted a game that I haven't seen in the wild for at least 15 years. At least 15 years. And I've got the main game. This is a PlayStation 2 game. I've got the standard edition. And when it first came out, it was kind of on the same lines as exploration, like a bit like Tomb Raider, but you had combat and you could swim and all sorts of things. But this is the special edition. This is Primal, and it's got that shiny front cover, and it's got an audio CD with it, soundtrack CD. So you've got the main game, it's got the book, thankfully, and look at that, it's just swung open. And then you've got the CD with Scree. That character is called Scree. And I absolutely adore this game. I love it. So it's called the Combat Soundtrack by 16 Volt. So it's got some tracks from the game, and some of them are remixed, which is really interesting. But I've never heard the music before, and that's one reason why I really wanted it. But I love the cover, the silvery front cover. So while I was in getting this and Shivering Isles, I did say to the guy who was selling me these games, because he opened up GTA 4 and looked at it and he goes, tell you what, you can have that for free. I'm not going to complain, so I'm going to get it polished. I thought I'd already installed the game on my hard drive on the 360. According to that game, I haven't. So, you know, get it polished, get it installed. So the final game that I picked up is one of my favourites on the Sega Saturn, and you may know that one of my favourite consoles ever is the Sega Saturn. So I picked up for a bargain, like $6.95, Sega Worldwide Soccer 98, and to me this is the best football game on the Sega Saturn. It goes to club level, so it's the club edition, so you can play local teams. It's all complete, and it's even got the original receipt from 1997, and someone paid £50 for this game. The only problem I've got with this is that the teeth are broken that hold the disc in. So, there goes the receipts. Yeah, it's even got the little leaflet in there. Look, so cool. But it's apart from that, it's minty fresh. It's so clean. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stick that inside a little poly sleeve, so it doesn't get scratched. So I'll pick up those receipts in a sec. But anyway, that was my kind of pickups since the last time I did a video, which was a very long time ago. So thank you very much for watching. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one.